Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Michigan's offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it with the back. And they get him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again here.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Davis looking to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a 1st down. He wants to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Bell. Touchdown, Michigan! And they break the seal on the scoring.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's...
Snags it down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's right on target. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in the kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and in.
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's...
And the pass, it's picked off! Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Davis will throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky that...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. All wideouts, no backs. Davis looking to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletion.
He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, SMU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run and go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Spins away from Watt. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for the quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time.
Get settled, and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable.
He's got it down the left side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Mustangs. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going. Nice job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach...
He's off to the races. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. And some room to work. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Davis looking to pass. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Tries again to get it in. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring up. Got a lot of running room. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Mustangs. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
This is a designed run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down coming up. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Finds us back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Neutrals on defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Davis will throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Trailing late in the game, quarterbacks have to understand, I have to get rid of the football. I cannot take a sack.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Davis looking to pass. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab on the left side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll just keep slinging it. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves touchdown Wolverines. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much.
Makes the grab on the right. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, SMU. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
For the offense, the attempted throw is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Davis will throw. He wants a big play here late. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.